I'm Lucy Hodgson. I'm a director of Eastwood Insurance Brokers in Huddersfield, and we've been recommending loss recovery insurance for at least the last 10 years. So my experience of the current claim service offered by insurers and their loss adjusters is that on serious claims they're good, often excellent, but ultimately they're working for the insurer. I think the main reason why customers need help and support from Lorega when making a claim is that they're independent of the insurer, and in my experience respond more quickly and are often on site before the insurer's loss adjuster can be. They all support the client with their immediate needs to mitigate what's happened, because they have access to a network of specialist contractors, and they can start putting the claim together quickly. So Lorega's involvement made a big difference to one of my clients who had a catastrophic flood incident over a bank holiday. Of course, they rang me straight away, and I immediately contacted the insurer. It was very difficult to get through to them, and even when I did, they couldn't really help me and said somebody would ring me back in working hours. So I then rang Lorega, who answered the phone straight away, and they arranged for their loss adjuster to visit very quickly, in fact the next day. And in the meantime, they actually rang the client to offer that initial help and support. The loss adjuster was then at hand all the way through probably almost 12 months as the claim was proceeding towards settlement. And I think the nice thing is now that whenever I go and see this client to do their renewal meeting, the first policy that they want to discuss is the renewal of their Lorega policy. So when I explain loss recovery insurance to my clients, I think because I've actually seen it in action, it's easier for me to explain. And I always preempt the question, well, why do we need a loss adjuster working for us when you're there? What are you doing? And I always say that as brokers, we're obviously here to help and support and guide. But a loss adjuster has access to specialists, and they can work almost exclusively with that particular client. Certainly in the initial stages where we could be dealing with multiple clients, particularly if there's been a significant incident in one particular place. And if once I've explained it, they still feel that they don't need it, then I'm not going to force them to take a cover that they don't think they need. So I simply record that we've had the discussion and move on. But I think with any insurance product really, clients sometimes don't realise the value until something happens.